Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of U.S. History Made Plain. I'm a high school history teacher trying to make history as fun and interesting for my students as possible. Chief Justice of this case was Roger B. Taney, who was a Southern Democrat. It was clear what he felt or how he felt about slaves and slavery and Black people. And so he made sure that it was known in his judgment when he said, Dred Scott, you're going to be a slave no matter where you are. That's what you are. Majority of the Supreme Court ruled against Dred Scott, and they gave three reasons as to why. The first was because as a Black person, they were not people. They were not considered to be citizens. And they cited that the framers of the Constitution never intended for Black people to be citizens. Dred Scott couldn't sue for his freedom because it was the equivalent of a chair asking to no longer be a chair or be owned in someone's house. Secondly, they said that Congress did not have the right to take anyone's property away. And so slaves being people's property, the Constitution did not have the right to remove anyone's property for any reason. But with that, it meant that of all the places where the government was saying that slavery was illegal, was against the law and unconstitutional because it was removing property or taking property away from American citizens, which our Constitution clearly says you can't do. And third, they said that they ruled against Dred Scott because he was property, you can't take people's property, and the Missouri Compromise was also unconstitutional because the Missouri Compromise had the 3630 line where everything above that line excluded slavery. And according to this ruling, excluding slavery anywhere in the U.S. was unconstitutional because you were taking people's property away. And so this case went against the Missouri Compromise, completely overturned it, and was like, nah, you can have slavery anywhere because it is people's right who own slaves. It is their right to keep their property and do what they want with their property. This ruling made Southern Democrats super happy, but made Northern Republicans super upset and super mad. They really could not believe that the Supreme Court would do this, especially with the timing that they did it. James Buchanan was just elected, and so the Democrats were still in charge, knowing that the Republicans are on their heels and the Republicans are about to take over, right? But they changed the rule to make it to where you can't exclude slavery anywhere. The Republican Party's platform was to stop the spread of slavery to all new territories. And Roger B. Taney and his boys just said that that itself was unconstitutional and against the law.